A very good evening, our viewers of Elkem TV. Today, 10th of November 2023, Sports Edition here on Elkem as we transform Bunyoro's sports here with none other than West Nile's ambassador Andama Moses the Great, the sports messiah, doing it live in the hearts of that Skabalega resort. We are just located in Masinde municipality. If you are still new and you're not aware of our actual products and whatever we do, so we are here transforming that's the sports in Bunyoro. What you have to do is, just in case you are still new and you are yet getting in touch with this program of ours, what you need to do is just rush and inform your friend that today we have actually kicked off, and you need to inform a friend that things have started. So that's Sports Here edition on Elkem TV. Whoever has joined us in different channels of yours, it might be on YouTube or Facebook channel, you will get us live here as we do it usual with none other than West Nile's ambassador Andama Moses the Great behind the microphone. Whoever is viewing us and is planning to come to Masindi right now, what you have to know is it is rainy season, and to avoid any natural calamity, you have to come along with yourself alongside maybe raincoat or umbrella, whatever may protect you from any natural calamity. We are seeing here also flood has become a problem in Masindi, especially River Kafu has brought problems, and we are hearing it is almost crossing the road. So what you have to know is it is raining heavy and heavily. So to avoid that, courtesy of Elkem TV, we need to update you what is transpiring in Masindi and what shall be ahead. That is one of the information you have to know and take it seriously as you are coming to Masindi district, the actually one of the oily cities. In future, I think it will be a city, though it is still at the level of municipality. One of the biggest, actually Masindi is the biggest municipality in actually in Uganda. So besides that, coming back to our sports edition here as usual, I want to actually greet some of those guys of mine who are actually in Kiriandongo district. In Christmas Cup tournament is ongoing, and I'm seeing parishes are organizing sub-counties at the village level. Guys are there playing games like there is nothing tomorrow. Guys like Timberland FC, I hope you are doing it well. Last time you managed to beat Katamarwa FC by 3-1. Congratulations, and coach Gibty, you are doing very, very good. I appreciate whatever you are doing. So clubs like Kemenzo Football Club, we have Apodorwa, Lamboringori, all those teams are there competing. We have Airanda, you are doing very well. Mboira Football Club also, you are doing well. So Christmas tournament is on high gear, and people are playing at their actually in their moods, and Christmas is knocking. So people are organizing the tournament, and Christmas tournament is ongoing. That's in Kiriandongo district. My team Timberland, I was a coach there when I was still at my VAC. I took you up to that final of Christmas tournament, that when Timberland faced none other than Park United, and the game actually was very tough indeed. Apodora United was also not easy by then. I want to say, Crespo, how are you doing? And also that's the chairperson, Mboira Football Club, that's Mboira Sub-County Football Association. Again, how are you doing? I hope you are live there watching and following it on Elkem TV. We appreciate we are here actually in partnership with the Kabalega Resort. Whatever you want, if you want any service, you want a good services, what you need is you come to Kabalega Resort, the comfort zone. You will enjoy yourself pizza. You come at an affordable price. You want plow, you want any kind of food, you want to enjoy swimming pool, you want to also enjoy none other than, if you are a fan of live band, it's always here every Sunday from 6 to 10 p.m. You'll come just here. It's courtesy of Comfort Zone. That's the Kabalega Resort, based here in the hearts of Masindi municipality, alongside the Masini Port Road. We are based here. So straight away, as I told you, Christmas tournament is ongoing, and guys are organizing tournaments in different ways. I want to appreciate and say whoever has invested and put much money on Christmas tournament, especially we have seen people coming voluntarily putting in much money to see that they promote the talents of young ones here in Masindi Bunyoro. We say thank you, and you have to continue with that spirit, because few people normally come with such initiatives. We have been seeing tournaments organized here within municipality. We saw the one for border borders. They have ended, and now several other people have come in. They are trying to support. We have seen clubs coming from their regional divisions and being promoted. St. George, I appreciate now that you are in first division and you are targeting that you should come for regionals, and finally you'll be that's the big league. So that's actually the grassroots. You have to start from the foundation, and then you reach up to that climax. So congratulations to whoever has actually qualified to reach to that level. Straight away, we shall go to actually focus much on our teams here in Bunyoro. We have, that is the Bomber Football Club representing us here in Masindi, and Bunyoro at large in the big league. They have actually a game today to play. That's alongside the none other than Mbale Heroes. So Boma, if they are to win their game for today, they will go on top of the table with 15 points. Last time they traveled to Ajumani in the homes of Calvary, and they managed to come with all the 3 points with 1 goal. We appreciate and say thank you. They have won their 2 consecutive games. That's the Bomber FC. So today they will be playing. That's actually they are not playing today. Sorry, Bomber Football Club. They are playing tomorrow. Bomber is playing tomorrow. Today is Kitara Football Club. They are playing Uganda Revenue Authority. So Bomber they have been actually performing well. They have so far won now their 3 matches, and they have drawn 3 times. So they have 12 points if they are to win their tomorrow's game here at Masindi Stadium. That is King George Stadium, formerly known as King George Stadium. You know, during colonial rule, those Europeans had come, they have colonized us, and they have decided to give us the names using their own people's names. So those things during the era of Amin, he decided to come and change some of those names of those colonialists who had managed to actually put their own names. We saw Lake Albert, Lake George. Those names were for those whites, but Amin said, you know, those names have to be changed with the names of our own Africans and the prominent names like the former king of Bunyoro, Kabalega. They actually said those names were supposed to be given to some of those like Machizion Falls and Machizion Falls, their names were being changed. So we saw Masindi Stadium is actually, they have that name King George, though few have known, but their name is King George Stadium. Now Masindi Stadium, currently they call Masindi Stadium. So Boma, tomorrow they will be playing their game here at Masindi main stadium. Entrance fee is only 5,000. So I was talking about Boma. Boma, for their last games, they have shown maturity and have been performing very tremendously. They have won 2 consecutive games. They beat UPDF last time here at Masindi Stadium. It was their first win. They managed to beat them by 2 goals to 1. And then they traveled from UPDF. After that very good win, they went to Calvary. That is in Ajumani district in West Nile. They beat Calvary by 1 goal to 0. And then tomorrow they are coming to entertain Mbale Heroes here at Masindi Stadium. If Boma is to win their game against Mbale Heroes tomorrow at Masindi Stadium, they will go 15 points clear on top of the table as they go and sit there for time being, or what they will maintain it. So we cannot tell it because football is very funny. You may just sit there like how guys do say Arsenal goes on top of the table. Time comes, they slope down as they leave it to the owners. So I hope it will not be like how they put it as a mindset that you be there temporarily and then you leave it to the owners. No, I hope you are competing that next season will be going to Uganda Premier League. If we have like 2 clubs in Bunyoro who will actually represent us in Uganda Premier League, then it will be an achievement for us as Masindi District, as Bunyoro, and also football fraternity here in Bunyoro. That's the Boma if they are to win their game against Mbale Heroes tomorrow at Masindi Municipal Stadium at exactly 4 p.m. at 5,000 Ugandan shillings only. That is ordinary. And then VIP, you have to pay only 10,000. Boma, I want to say congratulations to that coach, Masiko, who has actually put in much effort and ensure that Boma wins its 2 consecutive games. Shall it be the third consecutive win for them against Mbale Heroes tomorrow? It is between me and you to witness it, but they have really improved. They have now 3 wins and 3 draws. That's 12 points. If they are to win tomorrow or make a draw, they will go 13 points in case of draw. In case of win, they will have 15 points as they wait for Maroons on top of table, who are also level with them, 15 points. That's Boma Football Club. For people of Bunyoro there, the pride of Bunyoro, they are doing very tremendously. I appreciate all the management, the sponsors, the players, for the spirit, for the team spirit you are put in. That is an achievement, not for only people of Masindi, but Bunyoro at large. Boma, I want to say, Piara Remy, hey, congratulations and thank you for the work you are doing. Indeed, I think it's not an achievement. Allow us to go for a short commercial break. We shall be back just shortly. Don't touch your dial.
Welcome to Urban Massage Parlor and Spa. Dear customers, we are now open.
Massage is the practice of kneading or manipulating a person's muscles and other soft tissue in order to improve their well-being or health. It is a form of manual therapy that includes holding, moving, and applying pressure to the muscles, tendons, ligaments, and fascia. And at Urban Massage Parlor, we do this at an affordable price.
My name is Basima Philip, Deputy Head Teacher at St. Lawrence Nursery Primary School.
Mugabirwe Emi Robert, a parent at St. Lawrence.
We thank God that we have come to the end of primary leaving examinations. It's been really so good on our side. All our children have been good. Briefed before.
Everyone came out of the examination room happy. A clear indication that whatever they have done, they were sure going to pass.
We thank our invigilators.
Also need to thank our teachers for the good work they have done. It hasn't been easy, right from the start to the end.
Our head teachers, of course, who are the whole exercise.
To thank our parents for the support they have shown for the success of the children.
And we thank our children obedient throughout the exercise.
Not only that, we thank them for the hard work, the discipline they have shown us up to the end.
We just pray for the fours time, not only 100% pass, but this time with the.
My name is Atugonza Melisha. I thank God that I finished my primary leaving exam. I thank the director, the staff who have enabled us to do our PLE successfully. And I know I am a representative of primary 7, saying that I know we are all going to make it in first grade. and I also hope to get 4 aggregate in my PLE.
Come next year.
Sikilizaji, mimi ni staff ndio nafanya vale, unakuja kama unakuja unanunua vitu zako delivery ya bure. Sasa hivi naongelea hapa kutoka kwa Beka, na nashukuru kwa customers zetu yote, na mimi naomba nyinyi kuje kwa wengi, na kila kitu yote ni taratibu. Unataka sementi, unataka tiles, unataka aina ya mabati yote tuko nayo. Tuko pamoja Elkem Enterprises, na nawashukuru kuja kwa wengi. Na sasa hivi namna mnaniona hapa, niko delivers vitu ya naomba mtupee morali, mtupee nguvu, tena naomba mkuje kwa wengi. Sasa hivi niko kwenda mtu mimi kama Elkem Enterprises, tuko hapa kusavu nyinyi kwa uzuri na kwa kila namna yote, tuko pamoja na nyinyi wakasoma. Na sasa hivi niko kwenda na delivers na deliver, ukitake naenda Beifa, unatupata Bweyale, unatutse mtu iko kuja ununue vitu yako vitafika salama. Sasa hivi na naomba
We'll be back from that short commercial break as we were talking about Kitara's game. That is the Boma's game tomorrow at Masindi Stadium. So if you're a fan of that's the Boma Football Club, tomorrow you have to come and witness and watch how our guys are going to perform in tomorrow's game. That's Boma up against Mbale Heroes. How are you doing? That's my friend Saddam there at Masindi Su Center. He was a former goalkeeper of that's Mbale Heroes, but with him he supports Newcastle United. That's in England. I say Saban, how are you doing? Thank you. That's Taban, a former goalkeeper for Kinyara and also Mbale Heroes right now, transacting business within Masindi municipality, but
nakuja yako viti yako delivery. Sasa hivi ongelea hapa kutoka kwa Elkem Enterprises, na nashukuru kwa customers zetu yote, na mimi naomba nyinyi kuje kwa wengi, na kila kitu yote unataka cement, unataka mabati, kila ya mabati yote tuko nayo. Tuko pamoja Elkem Enterprises, na nawashukuru kuja kwa wengi.
In halftime, and indeed they managed to defend it like that till the end. They grabbed all the 3 points and took it to Luzira. That's the prisons for those prisoners, and I hope it was Christmas by then for Maroons FC beating Kitara, who are very strong, tough, and aggressive like Kabalega, the former king, used to be. How he did it against the colonialists and just the whites. That's how Kitara has been playing, and everyone was fearing if they are to come and meet that Kitara Football Club. Our team here in Bunyoro, they are doing actually very well indeed, but actually they lost to Maroons, a football club who came alongside from Luzira, that's in Kampala, and grabbed all the 3 points here in Masindi Stadium, which has not been actually good for our own team, Kitara Football Club. So allow me first to briefly go for a commercial break. I'll be back. Don't touch your dial.
Wapendwa wasikilizaji, mimi ndio nafanya delivery. Unakuja kama unakuja unanunua vitu zako, ni vitu yako, delivery ya bure. Naongelea hapa kutoka kwa Elkem Enterprises, na nashukuru kwa customers zetu yote, na naomba nyinyi kuje kwa wengi. Kila kitu yote ni taratibu. Unataka semeka tiles, unataka mabati, kila aina ya mabati yote tuko nayo pamoja Elkem Enterprises, na nawashukuru kuje kwa wengi. Na sasa hivi namna mnaniona hapa, niko delivers ya customer. Naomba mtupe morali, naomba mkuje kwa wengi. Sasa hivi niko kwenda, naomba mtuamini kama Elkem Enterprises. Tuko hapa kusavu nyinyi kwa uzuri na kwa kila namna yote, tuko pamoja na nyinyi. Na sasa hivi niko kwenda na delivers, na deliver, naenda Beifa, unatupata Boyale, unatukuta kila sehemu tuiko. Uje ununue vitu yako, vitafika salama. Sasa hivi naomba
We'll be back from that short commercial break. Straight away, we are talking about Kitara Football Club, our own team here in Bunyoro, how they have been performing and how they lost their recent game to Maroons, where Maroons grabbed all the 3 points and took it to Kampala. But today, they are bouncing back alongside that's the Uganda Revenue Authority, who has also not been performing well. But that game is a bit tricky because they will be in Kampala. They will be playing against Uganda Revenue Authority. So Kitara, if they are to win their today's game against Uganda Revenue Authority, the tax collectors, they will go on top of the table. Reason being, yesterday Bull Bidiko were beaten by Uganda People's Defense Force by 1 goal to nil. So Uganda People Defense Force managed to beat Bull Bidiko, who have actually managed to win all their 6 games. But yesterday they lost actually the first game. They have never had a draw. They have been winning only for them. But yesterday Uganda People Defense Force guys say, no, we are here in charge of security. We are here to maintain peace and order. We are here to defend our country against ADF and whatever calamity that may happen. So we cannot allow you Bull Bidiko, who are making actually soap, cooking oil, whatever to people. We need to prove to you that we are the giants. So they managed to silence and beat them by 1 goal to nil. That is Uganda People's Defense Force. Congratulations for UPDF against Bull Bidiko. They stopped their unbeaten record of 7 matches straight. They stopped them and say, hakuna msimema hapa, nyapa nawezi kukumbusa juu ya hiyo. Leo ni misho yenyu ya ushindi. They managed to beat them by 1 goal to nil. So if Kitara is to beat that is Uganda Revenue Authority today, they will go on top of table with 18 points as ahead of Bull Bidiko, who lost their game to Uganda People's Defense Force yesterday. So Kitara, those guys their form has actually been on high gear, but unfortunately they lost their first game here on their home ground to that's Maroons Football Club. Unfortunate news for Kitara also, that's the defender who was on form and has been playing for them very well. The central defense Nyakojo has actually picked injury last time when he was playing for the Province of Toro. He actually got injury, and rumors or information coming, he will be out of football for not less than 1 year. He might be out for 2 years. That's Nyakojo. And sad news for Kitara Football Club, who has actually the defender has been performing very, very, very well for them. I pray that he should heal and join them soon if God does it in his way, because it is God who does. Also Nyakojo, quick recovery as we see Kitara also improving and performing better like how they started. Should they win their game of tomorrow, they'll go ahead of today, they'll go ahead of that's Bull Bidiko, who lost their game yesterday to none other than Uganda People's Defense Force. It has not been actually a good day for Bull Bidiko down there against the UPDF guys. Wazalendo. How are you doing? That's my friend who is the PRO of Masindi Field Artillery. He's there live on Elkem TV. Following Elkem TV, that's the PR, he's following it. I said Afanda Santi Sana, that's for watching and following Elkem TV, on online TV based here in the hearts of Masindi municipality. Your sports presenter, West Nile Ambassador, Andama Moses the Great, the sports messiah, sitting here behind the microphone as we do it every Friday. That's from 3 to 4 p.m. Whoever is our fan, we appreciate and say thank you for the support and considering Elkem TV as your number one TV station based here in the heart of Masindi. We are looking forward to taking it to the level of being number one the whole world. So whoever has done that and following us on your respective channels, you might be on Facebook, we are live, you might be on YouTube, you are live. Thank you for actually rendering and putting your data that you cannot miss programs on Elkem TV every day. We appreciate and say thank you. We are here because of you. I want to also talk about our partners whom we are partnering with them. St. Lawrence Nursery and Primary School opposite that's Masindi Academy in Kijura. If you have your child next term, I think St. Lawrence is the best school for you to take your child. They will groom them from actually level of grassroots to P7, and then you will see where to take them for the best secondary school. So St. Lawrence Nursery and Primary School, the best school for you to take your child for studies. And not also forgetting Beckham Enterprises, our partners in development. If you want hardware things, they have everything, the building materials, whatever you want is Beckham Enterprises, Masini Road, and another one alongside Tanga Street. You get them and you see how you'll do your business with, that is Beckham Enterprise, our own people who are here seeing that you should be doing better and best in construction, in whatever development. That's Beckham. Not forgetting also Urban Sales Saloon just opposite Kings FM alongside Masindi Road. Those guys have come there for smartness, and if you want any type of haircut, they are there, or Argentine palm, or you want save whatever kind, that's Urban Sales Saloon here in Masindi, here in the heart of Masindi municipality. You come and save your hair, you look like a king, you look like a queen, whatever design you may wish. It is Urban Saloons, Saves guys are doing it better and better all the time. Those are our partners in development, so just go for whatever you want with either of those people. If you want services well done to yourself, you will get them with none other than those partners of ours of Elkem TV. We are together, united, we actually see what to do. So straight away, we are talking about that is in Uganda Premier League and how Kitara FC shall play today against Uganda Revenue Authority. Alongside other games, we are also going to see that's the Vipers up against the Kasasi Rock Boys, that is KCCA. KCCA has been performing poorly and it is still performing poorly. The only point they got was against that's Arua Hills, who were beaten yesterday by 3-1 by Jogos, that's Sports Club of Villa. So Arua Hills, they were performing poorly with the KCCA. When they met, they say, no, we are brothers. We cannot leave you go with all 3 points. What we have to do, since people are talking much against us, let's say at this point, we say at that 1-1, Arua Hills, they drew 1-1. Actually, Arua Hill first scored, then the KCCA said, Apana, we also have to die with you today. At least we should get something to defend ourselves, though. Coach, those whites from Portugal and Brazil were chased last time for poor performance after Kitara beating them 3-1 here at Masindi Stadium. Those people, what they did, they say, no, we have brought those white people. I think they are supposed to go for 2 years, but now your contract has come to an end. You get your mattresses, whatever you came with alongside, go away from here. We should bring another coach. So KCCA, they are playing Vipers who have been on form and winning their games. So KCCA, it is a very tricky season for them. And today's game,
Welcome to
sincerely
Urban
speaking,
Massage Parlor and Spa. Dear customers, we are now open.
Massage is the practice of kneading or manipulating a person's muscles and other soft tissue in order to improve their well-being or health. It is a form of manual therapy that includes holding, moving, and applying pressure to the muscles, tendon, fascia. And at Urban Massage Parlor, we do this at an affordable price.
And won at St. Mary's Kitende by 1-0. So they are meeting today at the time when KCCA is actually at a poor performing side. KCCA has never won. They have never won this season. They have only drawn and got a point from their fellow who is also performing poorly on the bottom of the table. That's Arua Hills. So in today's game, Vipers up against KCCA is very tricky for KCCA guys. So we pray that whoever shall perform better takes it. But I think Vipers has an upper hand of winning today's game against KCCA. We see last time we saw the way how they performed was actually very good, but this season KCCA is not performing well. After chasing their coaches, they brought in the acting coach who right now is pushing them, like also Uganda Revenue Authority, how they are going to play their game. Today, Uganda Revenue Authority, they are going to play their game today against none other than Kitara. It is going to be the first game for David Oboa, who has signed 1-year contract with Uganda Revenue Authority. So Oboa has to actually ensure that he does it better. He played actually for Uganda Cranes and he used to be a very good striker. But before he joined KCCA, he also applied when they announced the vacancy for the new coach for Uganda Cranes. Oboa was among the 64 applicants who applied, but after giving that opportunity for the new 67-year-old guy who actually took, that's the Burkina Faso in 2013, that's AFCON finals against that is none other than Nigeria, where they lost it by 1-0 to Nigeria in 2013. We saw that coach, Belgium nationality, and he also coached Congo. He coached Kenya, he coached Gambia, several clubs. So right now he's the one coaching Uganda Cranes. So Oboa, after seeing that the position was given to him, Oboa said, let me sign a contract with Uganda Revenue Authority. And today is going to be his first game, and it is going to be a test for him against Kitara Football Club, who has been on form, only losing 1 game, that's against Maroons. So Oboa, we shall see Uganda Revenue Authority up against Kitara in today's Premier League. Also, other games shall be played. Today there are several games, so that's how Uganda Premier League is and shall be standing. As I told you, table right now it's still Bull Bidiko on top of the table, though they lost for the first time yesterday. Then Kitara in the second position. So Kitara, if they are to win today against Uganda Revenue Authority, they will go on top of the table. That's 18 points ahead of Bull Bidiko with just a point. So that's how Uganda Premier League is going to be. That is it today. So before that, we had actually Europa yesterday. We shall talk about that's Liverpool's game up against Toulouse. Liverpool, we have been talking that this season is one of the club that has a very slick defense, where if you don't score a real against Liverpool, then we only saw them maintaining clean sheet against Everton last time when they lost it actually to Everton by they managed to beat Everton by 2-0 at their Anfield Stadium. That was the only clean sheet they had, but Liverpool is one of the teams this season giving the bettors money, where goal works and over of 2.5. So yesterday Toulouse managed to beat them when they traveled to France by 3-2. Liverpool were beaten. That is Bagumez, the guy, the usual suspects team, and also Onensan there in Bombo. You support Liverpool like nothing, and not forgetting teacher Alan. Those are Liverpool fans. So he lost it to Toulouse, that team from France. The Toulouse came when they lost actually their 4 consecutive games in their League 1 in France. But yesterday they proved to be very stubborn to Liverpool. The guys from England, the Reds, were beaten by 3-2 in France. So Europa has been very tricky for Liverpool yesterday, and they managed to lose that game to Toulouse, and they came with nothing. So we don't know whether next season they will qualify for Europa, or they have to fight hard to ensure that in the Premier League they complete in either the 4th position to ensure that they book a position for Champions League. That will be for the season of 2024-2025 to come ahead. So that's Liverpool. Then we saw also a number of teams are playing in Europa yesterday and losing like nothing. Our own teams here in England, guys, performed, but it was a bit others played the conference like Aston Villa. They managed to play their game and won it. Aston Villa is actually one of the stubborn teams that has proved under Unai Emery. He's actually improving Aston Villa, though they lost last time to Nottingham Forest in Premier League by 2-0. It was unbelievable, but Aston Villa, they are one of the teams that are very stubborn, and anytime they can win their games against some teams that may not be approved to be stubborn to them. So they actually won their game in Europa in conference yesterday when they traveled to Karabakh. They said, no, today we are dying with you. We are paying back for the loss against that is Nottingham Forest in Premier League last week on Sunday. So that's Aston Villa. They managed to win it. We had several games, but we may not go all through them. I think for some of you who are bettors, you may either go in those betting terminals and find out the results, or you go on your smartphones and find out different leagues where you are staked on and whether you can be in position to get money or not. So those platforms are necessary for you to go and find out some of those results for the respective matches that you staked on yesterday, in order to see whether you qualify to get Muindi's money, or Muindi banks yours temporarily, then maybe comes and gives it back to you later. That is between you and the company that you went and staked on for the teams that played yesterday. So that's how things went yesterday. Allow us to go in for a short commercial break. We shall bounce back shortly. Don't touch your dial.
Wapendwa wasikilizaji, mimi ni staff, mimi ndio nafanya delivery. Kama unakuja kununua vitu zako, vitu yako, delivery ya bure. Naongelea hapa kutoka kwa Elkem Enterprise, na nashukuru wa customers zetu yote, na mimi naomba nyinyi kuje kwa wengi, na kila kitu yote ni taratibu. Unataka sementi, unataka mabati, kila aina ya mabati yote yote tuko nayo, tuko pamoja na nawashukuru kuja kwa wengi. Na sasa hivi namna mnaniona hapa niko delivers vitu ya kazi. Naomba mtupee morali, mtupee nguvu, naomba mkuje kwa wengi. Sasa hivi kwenda naomba mtuamini kama Elkem Enterprises, tuko hapa kusavu nyinyi kwa kila namna yote, tuko pamoja na nyinyi wakasoma. Na sasa hivi niko kwenda na deliver ukitake naenda Beifa, unatupata Boyale, unatukuta kila siku, kuja ununue vitu yako vitafika salama. Sasa hivi naomba
My name is Basima Philip, Deputy Head Teacher at St. Lawrence Nursery Primary School.
Mugabirwe M. Robert, a parent.
We thank God that we have come to the end of primary leaving examinations. It has been really so good on our side. All our children have been good. They were briefed before.
Everyone came out of the exam happy. A clear indication that whatever they have done, they were cocksure. That they were going to pass.
We thank our invigilators.
Also need to thank our teachers for the good work they have done. It hasn't been easy, right from to the end.
Our head teachers, also their minds.
To thank our parents for the support they have for the success of the children.
And above all, we thank our children throughout the day.
Not only that, we thank them for the hard work, the discipline they have shown us up to the end.
Pray for the fours this time, not only 100% pass, but this time with the fours.
My name is Atugonza Melisha. I thank God that I finished my primary leaving examination safely. I thank the director, the staff who have enabled us to our PLE successfully. And I know I am a representative of Primary 7 saying,
Welcome to Urban Massage Parlor and Spa. Dear customers, we are now open.
Massage is the practice of kneading or manipulating a person's muscles and other soft tissue for their well-being or health. It is a form of manual therapy that includes holding, moving, and applying pressure to the muscles, tendons, ligaments, and fascia. And at Urban Massage Parlor, we do this at an affordable price.
We'll be back from that short commercial break. We are talking about yesterday's games in Europa League, where Liverpool lost actually to Toulouse from France by 3 goals to 2. And then we also saw a team which was on form this season actually in Germany, that's Bayer Leverkusen. They have actually managed to make history and gone 11 consecutive wins after beating Karabakh yesterday Nyondo by 1 goal to 0. That was a penalty in the added extra minutes of 90 plus 5. They managed to score that 1 goal. They have now made history because they have never won more than 10 games consecutive. But yesterday they put pen on a paper and made a history. That's by winning their 11 games straight away against Karabakh. That's Bayer Leverkusen, who in actually German Bundesliga, they are under, that's Xabi Alonso, who actually played for Liverpool. If some of you were fans of Liverpool, he played for Liverpool those days back in English Barclays, they used to call it English Barclays Premier League. Alonso, he was there, and we had Alonso has been a very good, that's a friend of Mikel Arteta, who is the coach of Arsenal. They were all together in a certain team in Spain. Now, when Arteta came to Arsenal, with him, he decided to go to one of the team, that's Real Sociedad. After Real Sociedad, Liverpool came and identified him and brought him to none other than, that is Liverpool brought him to England in Barclays English Premier League. That's where Alonso is, and he's a very good friend of Mikel Arteta. That's the current coach of Arsenal. So yesterday, by Leverkusen under his management, managed to beat that's the Karabakh by 1 goal to 0, putting a pen on paper, making history by going 11 straight wins without lose, just win green. So some of you who bet, you know what it means by win. That's green W's only. That's Bayer Leverkusen. So in German Bundesliga, they are actually on top of the table, ahead of Bayern Munich with the 2 points. Bayern Munich is below them with the actually less points. That's the ahead of Bayern with 2 points. So Bayer Leverkusen, they are going to face Union Berlin. That will be on Sunday after winning their game. That's Europa against Karabakh, 1 goal to 0, making history yesterday. So that's in Europa for Bayer Leverkusen and Alonso, who was at Liverpool some time back. So that's how some of those coaches are trying, former players are trying to actually improve and see their clubs perform better and better and better. So leaving that one aside, tomorrow Premier League is resuming back. Premier League is resuming back. Some of you are there hearted after your clubs losing over the weekend to teams that you could not actually believe. We saw Manchester United the other weekend early kickoff with the Fulham. Indeed, it was actually like a celebration, and Ten Hag has been on tension because if he was to lose that game against Fulham, indeed, I think his exit was just like 80% to say bye-bye to Old Trafford and maybe go back to Ajax, because Ajax also is performing poorly. Yesterday, we saw Ajax being beaten by Brighton at their home by 2 goals to 0. Brighton from England went to Netherlands and beat Ajax. So Ajax, a former club of Ten Hag, Erik Ten Hag, who has actually been struggling with Manchester United also, who is under tension currently. If they were to lose against Fulham over the weekend, last weekend, where they managed to beat it by 1 goal to 0, thanks to goals to Bruno Fernandes, who got that pass from none other than Scott McTominay, who gave him a pass and scored it in the 91st minute of the added extra minute. He go and grabbed that 1 goal to Man United and grabbed all the 3 points, which put them actually in. That is 18 points right now. They are 18 points right now and in 8th position in the Premier League. Man United played with Fulham and they won it. So the other game was Arsenal up against Newcastle. There was a lot of actual criticism by Arsenal fans and also their legends that the game, the goal had gone out. But sincerely, Arsenal also, they have to admit that, yeah, those things happen. When you try to see the other game against the Japan was playing Japan were playing against Belgium. That was in the World Cup, in of the recent World Cup. The goal was more or less the same. It was brought from the line and they scored it, and VAR did not say anything and it counted. So Arsenal, if you could say that it was a lousy game, what did you do? Because you could score your goals like 3, and then maybe those ones came and scored their one goal, which where you will have no excuse that as long as it has gone out, what no. So you didn't even put much effort. So Newcastle struggled and they managed to get their win, and it was first lose for Arsenal by being beaten 1-0 by Newcastle. Remember, Newcastle is one of the teams that has bought players and they have Arab money, and those players have been assured every game they win, they are given a certain percentage and the dollar. So everyone who is on the pitch has that team spirit, commitment, and they ensure that I have to score a goal in order to get that goal. So it is a commitment, hard work for Newcastle United to beat Arsenal. They lost it 1-0 to, that is, Newcastle over the weekend. So a lot of words were spoken by Arsenal fans, but they have to admit in football such things do happen. There is a lose, there is a draw, and a win. That was Arsenal up against Newcastle. Man City also did not hesitate. They said, no, we shall come strong and strong and strong. They beat Man City this season. They managed to beat Bournemouth without hesitating them 6 goals. They say, Kisanja hakuna mchezo. We are here to prove to be stubborn. 6-1. That was Man City. We also saw now another game which was unpredictable. Chelsea, Jackson proved to be very stubborn. They managed to beat Tottenham Hotspurs by 4-1. We saw Raheem Sterling scored the goal for Chelsea. And then Jackson said, let me grab also my hat-tricks. He managed to score 3 goals. Tottenham actually got the 2 red cards, but that was not an excuse because it was a teamwork and hard work from that Chelsea. They managed to beat Spurs unbeaten. Came to an end. I think most of those big teams have lost this season. We have seen Tottenham lost, Man City lost, Chelsea managed to bring to an end the unbeaten record of Tottenham Hotspurs. This season they lost it by 4-1. That one was to Chelsea over the weekend. So this weekend we are bouncing back. Premier League is coming back. Manchester United up against Luton United. They are praying that they win their game. They got 21 points. That is against Luton. The game will be at 6. So if you're a Manchester United fan, start warming up. It is on Saturday at 6 p.m. Man United up against, that is Luton. Last time we saw them proving to be very, very, very stubborn. Nowadays, those small teams, underdogs, they are proving to be very stubborn. So if you come there, United should not come psychologically after losing their game last year. We saw them losing last time in that Champions League. United really, Rashford could not be an excuse, but sometimes also we have seen teams winning their matches with a red card. So United, Rashford picked a red card actually in the early first half. That one couldn't be an excuse. United, we saw Hojland grabbing 2 beautiful goals for Man United that had put them ahead. They were leading by 2-0. Can you imagine those guys coming from behind, beating United? That's none other than by 4-3. Guys, please, Man United, so you are going to face Luton. Luton will also say, we are not easy. So we are coming to this game. Also, we are determined and we don't want to be relegated next season. So United up against Luton at 6 p.m. That will be tomorrow. And then another game also. Shall see several games that shall be played. We shall see Chelsea up against Manchester City. All eyes and Arsenal fans, I think they will go there and support Manchester City. Actually, they will support Chelsea. You know, Arsenal fans, they are always rivalries with Man United. Even if Manchester United is to play Man City, you may think they are competing with Man United. They instead support Man City, but they don't know that they are competing with Man City, rather than supporting Man United to beat City, they rather support City to beat Man United. So tomorrow City City shall be playing Chelsea. It is going to be a very tricky game for those two teams. Chelsea was just from beating Spurs by 4 goals to 2. So they are coming to play, that is City, who are from beating Bournemouth by 6 goals to 1. So City, it is going to be a tricky one for them. Let's pray that whoever shall have that chance shall win the game. That's Manchester City up against Chelsea. It will be actually at 7 Saturday. That's Chelsea up against Manchester City. We pray that that game ends peaceful, and whoever wins it, that is alongside them. City right now, they are now on top of the table, and you know what it means by City going on top of the table. It's always very hard to remove them once they are the ones leading the table. So other games shall also be played over the weekend. So that is City, the game of the week is between Manchester City and Chelsea. Chelsea, they have been actually losing matches some time back, but they are trying to pick form. Chelsea is also another club that is like Man United. They are not always consistent when it comes to winning. They can win like 1 or 2 matches, but later on they lose or they make a draw. So let me hope after beating that Tottenham Hotspurs, who are unbeaten and leading the table, that tomorrow or when they face City, they also maintain that form and beat them to ensure the consistency continues and pave way for other competitors like Arsenal, Liverpool, and others who are yet to come on the road. So that's Chelsea is a game against that is Manchester City. So Arsenal, who has several issues, shall also have their game. But Arsenal, Partey, information coming right now from the ground for Arsenal is that Partey, after picking the injury, and the target of Arsenal was not to buy a midfielder, they were planning to actually buy a striker. Now that Partey has been ruled out, maybe till January, that's when he will bounce back. Arsenal now, right now, they are talking of going to Aston Villa. They want to go and buy Douglas, that's Luis. They want to buy that midfielder of Aston Villa. Arsenal's problem right now, since Partey has picked injury, they're now going to buy Douglas, that's Luis. They want to bring him to come and play alongside that's Declan Rice in that mid of Arsenal, because Partey has been injured and we don't know whether he will come back on January. It will depend on how the doctors shall give him treatment and how he will be actually adhering to the medicine that shall be given to him. You know, those are natural things and you cannot predict that when shall he be better, and the time rate you cannot actually give it. So that is the party there for Arsenal fans. Now you are praying that Douglas Luiz from Aston Villa comes to Arsenal to actually fill that vacuum Partey has left for actually Arsenal Football Club. The guy is actually very aggressive, very strong in the mid, and you know what it means. So Douglas Luiz is actually one of the midfielders in Aston Villa who has been performing very well and making Unai Emery's guys win games and games and games. So Partey may come and fill that vacuum for Arsenal in case actually that's Douglas Luiz will come and fill that vacuum for Arsenal, as they have identified him as a possible replacement for none other than that is Partey, who has been injured. I think our viewers of Elkem TV today, we have come to the end of our sports edition on Elkem TV, as we started it from right away from 3 up to this time of hour of 4, as we do it usual say of 4. So I think next time we shall also start it from where we stopped today, the same time, the same presenter and the same TV station, not other than Elkem TV. I think I'm out of here. Let's catch again next time. God bless you. Have a blessed weekend.
Welcome to Urban Massage Parlor and Spa. Dear customers, we are open.
Is the practice of kneading or manipulating a person's muscles and other soft tissue in order to improve their well-being or health. It is a form of manual that includes holding, moving, and applying pressure to the muscles, tendons, ligaments, and fascia. And we do this at an affordable price.
My name is Basima Philip, Deputy Head Teacher at St. Lawrence Nursery Primary School.
Mugabiro M. Robert, a parent at...
We thank God that we have come to the end of primary leaving examinations. It has been really so good on our side. All our children have been good. They were briefed before.
Came out of the examination room happy, a clear indication that whatever they have done, they were sure that they were going to
thank our invigilators.
Also need to thank our teachers for the good work they have done. It hasn't been easy, right from the start.
Our head teachers, of course, are manning the whole exercise.
To thank our parents, what they have shown for the success of the children.
And above all, we thank our children being obedient throughout the exercise.
Not only that, we thank them for the hard work, the discipline they have shown us up to the end.
Pray for the fours. This not only 100% pass, but this time with the fours.
My name is Atugonza Melisha. Finished my primary exam safely. I thank the director, the staff who have enabled us to and I know we are going to make it. I am a representative of primary 7, saying that I know we are all first grade, and I also get for aggregating my PLE.
Come next.
Wapendwa wasikilizaji, ni staff, mimi ndio nafanya delivery. Unakuja kama unanunua vitu zako, viti yako, delivery ya bure. Sasa hivi naongelea hapa kutoka kwa Elkem Enterprises, na nashukuru customers zetu yote, na mimi naomba nyinyi kuje kwa wingi, na kila kitu yote ni taratibu. Sementi, unataka tiles, unataka mabati, kila aina ya mabati yote tuko nayo. Tuko pamoja Elkem Enterprises, na nawashukuru kuje wengi. Na sasa hivi namna mnaniona hapa, niko vitu ya customer. Naomba mtupe morali, mtupe, naomba mkuje kwa wengi. Sasa hivi niko kwenda, naomba tuamini kama Elkem Enterprises tuko hapa kusavu nyinyi kwa uzuri na kwa kila namna yote, tuko pamoja na nyinyi wa customer. Na sasa hivi niko kwenda na delivers na deliver, ukitaka naenda Beifa, unatupata, Bweyale unatukuta, kila sehemu tuiko. Kuja ununue vitu yako vitafika salama sasa hivi, na naomba